Hey guys, it's Charlene. Thanks for joining me here on the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. Today we're making a card with the brand new Music to My Ears stamps and dies from Catherine Pooler Designs. These are really cute. I love the vintage vibe they have going on. So I'm stamping out a couple of the images here using some black soot distress ink. You can see we have that cute record player as well as a cassette tape and an old-fashioned radio. And these are going to look really good colored with some Copic markers. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to blend two colors into each other on each of the images. So for the cassette tape, I'm starting out here with some R14 and I'm blending that into YR16. So you can see you're going to have a red and orange blend on the cassette tape. And for my next two colors, I'm going to come in with some BG01 as well as some V12. So I'm going to do a blue into purple blend here on the radio. So you can see I'm going here with a rainbow theme. When we place these on the card, it's going to make a lot more sense. For the record player here, I've got some Y06 and I'm going to blend that into YG03. This is a really easy way to color your images. All I'm doing here is flicking the color from one edge towards the center, and I'm going over about 2/3 of the way. And then I bring the other color back about 2/3 of the way. And then I repeat the process one more time in order to allow those colors to really blend together. To cut everything out, I'm using the coordinating Music to My Ears dies. And now I have the On Staff background stamp. This is such a fun background stamp. I really love the curvy staff that goes all the way down the card. I'm going to do a rainbow pattern on this. So I'm starting out here with some candied apple, and then I am adding some carved pumpkin. So I'm just running these colors on a horizontal line across the background stamp. Next up, I'm going to use some squeezed lemonade. And after that, I'll be using here some twisted citron. And then next I'll be using Salty Ocean. And to finish things off, I'm going to use some Wilted Violet. So you can see I put the background stamp into my mini MISTI, and then I actually went ahead and taped my cardstock panel. It's an A2 sized cardstock panel, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I taped that to the door of the MISTI. So I'm actually going to close the paper onto the stamp, get a nice good impression on there, and then I'm going to repeat the whole process just so I can really get some good coverage with the distress inks. So I went ahead and put a second coating all over the background stamp, and you're going to see this will really brighten up those colors, and it's so fun. I love this rainbow technique. You can do this with large background stamps and they always look awesome. Now that everything is dry, I'm just bringing in some anti-static powder tool, and I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment onto the background. I'm using some Versamark embossing ink and just making sure to get a really good coating of the ink on there, and then also give it a little bit of time for that ink to transfer onto the cardstock. Next, I'm going to come in here with some black embossing powder from Fawn. Make sure to get some really good coverage again. And once I've got that all covered, I can come in with my heat tool and melt all that beautiful embossing powder. If you struggle at all with heat embossing with black embossing powder, really my biggest advice is that to get some kind of paper that's very smooth. So the smoother your paper, the less likely that the embossing powder is going to stick in places that it shouldn't go. Now we can go ahead and put the whole card together. So I've got some Connect glue here from Gina Designs, and I've just covered the entire panel that I cut down a little bit, and I'm gluing it to a piece of black cardstock that I cut just slightly larger, so that way I can get this nice thin black border going all the way around. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the entire thing onto my card base. Now, if you wanted this card to have a little bit more dimension, you absolutely could pop up this entire piece using some foam tape or something like that. But I didn't want my card to have too much dimension, so I went ahead and just glued this with liquid glue. You also could use double-sided tape if that works better for you. I like liquid glue because it gives me a little bit of time to sort of wiggle things around on my card so I can make sure they're on there nice and straight. So now I can come in with those fun images we colored earlier, and you can see now what I'm doing is I'm lining those images up on the staff background stamp where they would fall with the color pattern. So the yellow and green record player I put right in the middle, and you can see a little bit of that green background stamp peeking out. The blue and purple radio down near the bottom where the purple part of the stamp is, and then the red and orange cassette tape up there on the top left. I did go ahead and die cut out a couple extras of the little music notes so that way I could give these guys a little bit more dimension and they weren't so flat on the card. I didn't do that for this note because I'm gluing this one actually directly to the record player, whereas the other two notes I'm going to glue to the card base. So I've just got some reverse tweezers here. They definitely are a big help when I'm trying to navigate the card and make sure I get things put down exactly where I want them. But I'm going to try and stick these music notes here where there is some white space because I don't want them to get lost on top of the background stamp. And I did put them so that they are essentially in a triangle. So there's 3 in a triangle, and that's what our eye really likes to see is triangles in sets of 3. And now I'm going to stamp my inside sentiment. This sentiment, as well as the one I stamped on the front of the card, are from the Aged to Perfection stamp set. I love these. I think they are so funny and cute. We're not old, we're vintage, and you just get cooler with age. All right, guys, that finishes off my card. I hope you picked up some tips and tricks today. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you will know about future tutorials here on the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.